My name is Jorge Rivas, and I'm the Director of the Office of Civic Engagement and Immigrant Affairs. Before we start our evening program, I would like to introduce you to our opening performance. Please give a big welcome to Bongo, Sidibe, and Duniya Dance Company performing some West African rhythms. Give it up again for Bongo and Company. On behalf of the San Francisco Immigrant Rights Commission and the Office of Civic Engagement and Immigrant Affairs, welcome to the 2023 Immigrant Leadership Awards. We are thrilled to be celebrating with you again, in person this time. As a quick reminder, We have Spanish, Cantonese, and Arabic interpretation services. Please go to the table in the back to get connected to interpretation services. We are delighted that you are here tonight for this special event to honor the powerful contributions of local immigrants, leaders, supporters, and champions of immigrant communities. Let's begin with the Ramaytush Ohlone land acknowledgement, which is read at every Immigrant Rights Commission meeting. We, the San Francisco Immigrant Rights Commission, acknowledge that we are on the unceded homeland of the Ramaytush Ohlone, who are the original inhabitants of the San Francisco Peninsula. As the indigenous stewards of this land and in accordance with their traditions, the Ramaytush Ohlone have never ceded, lost, nor forgotten their responsibilities as the caretakers of this place, as well as all the peoples who reside in their traditional territory. As guests, we recognize that we benefit from living and working on their traditional homeland. We wish to pay our respects by acknowledging their ancestors, elders, relatives of the Ramaytush community, and by affirming their sovereign rights as First Peoples. We are joined here today by many city leaders. Thank you for supporting this event and the immigrant communities. While Mayor London Breed couldn't make it this evening to celebrate with us, she sent her certificates for all the honorees, and she also sent a proclamation declaring June as Immigrant Heritage Month in San Francisco. Now, it is with great honor that I get to introduce and welcome onto the stage our City Administrator, Carmen Chu.
Well, hello, everybody. I am so pleased to be here with you. Let's give another huge round of applause for Bongo. I'm telling you, I really needed to hear that uplifting music at the end of a long day. And if I had that every morning when I woke up, oh my gosh, the world would be within our reach every single day, all of our goals. I am so pleased to be able to recognize some of the amazing people who have joined to celebrate today. I want to make sure to call out a few of the civic leaders who are here. And if you'll join me in just giving a round of applause to them, I'd really be appreciative. Supervisor Dean Preston. Our treasurer, Jose Cisneros. Our city librarian, Michael Lambert. Many department heads, and of course, our wonderful, wonderful Immigrant Rights Commission. If I can just ask you to please stand up, please. Today is a day where we're able to gather here all together after a long period of time being away from each other to celebrate some of our amazing immigrant leaders in the community. I grew up as a daughter of immigrants and understand very clearly how difficult it is to come to a new country, sometimes without the roots, without family here, without resources, sometimes without the ability to speak the language. So to be able to pick up your whole life, to leave behind the people that you care about, structures and societies and customs and things that you are used to start a new life somewhere else is an incredible journey. It is a hardship at times. It is something that is incredibly brave for so many people to do. And I just want to acknowledge how difficult and hard that is. And while you have chosen to take the step to come to a different place, to settle new roots here, I just want to tell you that I am honored you have chosen San Francisco to be your home. In the news, we often hear about immigrants, the need that our immigrant communities face, the hardships, so many of the struggles that we all have. But at the same time, we also know that our immigrant community is made of strength and resilience and of love. And I want to just recognize and celebrate all of those wonderful things tonight here. I also want to acknowledge that all of you are what makes San Francisco so special. And so as we fight back on the narrative that is pervasive across the country, when people choose their favorite place to pick on, which is San Francisco, we think about the things that make our city wonderful. It's not always the beautiful places that we see, although we love our parks, we love our Golden Gate Bridge, we love all of these different places. It's really the communities that make it special. When we go down the streets and we're able to go to our favorite store and know that we can see the grocer that we've known for a decade, and the places that we have gone every single day to eat, where we have watched the kids who grew up in the restaurants, that was me, where you grew up and you saw the kid grow up from a little kid all the way till they graduate. That's what makes our neighborhood special. It's what makes San Francisco special. All of you setting your roots and helping to grow the diversity that is San Francisco. So I just simply want to say thank you for being part of our city. Thank you for choosing San Francisco to be the place that you're growing and investing your lives. It matters to us, and we're going to continue to do right by you. So again, I want to say congratulations to all of the awardees who are going to be recognized tonight. You are an amazing group of people, and I'm so glad that we get to honor and celebrate and uplift your stories tonight. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, City Administrator Chu, for those uplifting words. Now, I would like to welcome and recognize members of the Council Corp. If you're here, please stand and raise your hand, or staff. Some of our elected leaders were already recognized, but I'm going to read others who may have staff in the audience. The Office of Nancy Pelosi, Rebecca Roberts. President Peskin. Supervisor Preston was already recognized. Supervisor Melangar has staff in the room. Supervisor Mandolin. Supervisor Dorsey. And Supervisor Safai. Again, Treasurer Jose Cisneros. Some of our staff from our fire department are also in the room. The county clerk's office is here as well. And then Office of Transgender Initiatives, and our city librarian as well. Now, I would like to ask and invite all our current commissioners to please come up onto the stage. As commissioners make their way up, I am pleased to introduce the chair and the vice chair of the San Francisco Immigrant Rights Commission. Please meet the Honorable Chair, Celine Canelli, and the Vice Chair, Mario Paz.
Thank you, Director Rivas. Good evening, everybody. Díomh go léir, as we say as Gaelic. We are pleased to welcome you all tonight for the Immigrant Leadership Awards. The San Francisco Immigrant Rights Commission first held this award ceremony in 2017 as a way to commemorate and celebrate 20 years of the Commission. This is our 6th Immigrant Leadership Awards celebration and our 26th year as a Commission. Tonight, we are honouring local immigrant leaders and champions of the immigrant community for their unmatched leadership and dedication. We hope that this celebration serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration for us all.
Good evening. The Immigrant Rights Commission serves as an advisory body to the Mayor and Board of Supervisors on issues related to the quality of life and civic participation of all immigrants in San Francisco. Our commission meets on the second Monday of the month at 5:30 p.m. All of our meetings are open to the public, and we encourage you to all attend a future meeting or special event.
So at this time, I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce you to all of our Immigrant Rights Commissioners. Commissioners, please wave when your name is called. So I don't believe she's with us this evening, but I'm going to kick off with Commissioner Kudrat D. Chowdhury, who sends her apologies, she is travelling. Commissioner Alahe Ansani. Commissioner Haragu Gaim, Commissioner Zay David Latt, Commissioner Lucia Obregon-Matzer, Commissioner Nima Rahimi, Commissioner Franklin M. Ricarte, Commissioner Jesse Ruiz, Commissioner Marco Senghor, Commissioner Sarah Sousa, and Commissioner Alicia Wong. We would like to give a very special thanks to the Awards Committee, Commissioners Obregon, Ricarte, Senghor and Chowdhury. Thank you for all of your work putting this event together. So we're going to take a quick photograph and then Commissioners are welcome to return to their seats. You want to move everyone together?
Yes. Okay, so we'd like... Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, picture first. There I go, I'm ahead of myself. Thank you. Now it's my turn. Yeah. So again, this evening we'd like to recognize that Mayor London Breed, Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi, State Senator Scott Wiener, City Administrator Carmen Chu, Supervisor Matt Dorsey, and Supervisor Raphael Mandelman have all provided certificates of honor to each of our awardees this evening. They will be receiving these certificates when they are recognized later during the program. Helping Chair Kennedy and myself present the awards tonight is Commissioner Obregon, who has served this year as the co-chair of the awards committee. So I have the great honor of presenting the first award this evening, and this one's close to my heart for a family that I've known since I was a young child. The Entrepreneur Leader Award goes to the Navarro's Martial Arts Academy, Carlos Navarro and Ruby Navarro. Can you please? Yeah! So this award recognizes the leadership of an immigrant-run and owned small business that supports immigrant communities. Tonight we have the pleasure of recognizing Navarro's Martial Arts Academy, founded in 1966 by Carlos Navarro. Navarro's Martial Arts Academy is a well-known popular martial arts program and one of the best schools in training the martial arts disciplines. Carlos and his daughter Ruby are a pillar of the community as a San Francisco family-owned business, providing a safe base for youth of all income levels. Congratulations, Carlos and Ruby and the rest of the Navarro family.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for the opportunity. And I was talking to my son, and he said, remember the reason why you came to this country? Well, so many visions, movies, you see the luxury, and you see how a country is going up and up. You know, I say, I don't belong here, I gotta go there. Probably my little contribution will help the city, and I'm glad that I came to San Francisco. And let's see, I think it's been about 68 years, you know, since I came here. So, like I say, you know, it's not only martial arts, but I care so much about the youth, you know, just I develop programs to keep the youth away from the drugs, alcohol, gangs, you know, not only through the martial arts self-defense, but we provided all kinds of activities, baseball leagues, soccer leagues, competitions in ping pong, glee clubs, etc., etc. It's like I said, I want you to, we are involving in not only in martial arts, but exercises as well. Okay, and they told me I only have 2 minutes here. But it's so much to be talking to. And thank you to everybody, especially my family that is present here, and some of my students and community people that is present tonight. Thank you again. Muchas, pero muchas gracias.
City Commissioner Chu, thank you very much for recognizing what you said captured the essence of the original immigrants that came, took the strength to leave their natural element, to venture forth into a new land, and they chose this city, and this city is quite fortunate to have not only my father, but everybody else that is being honored today and that has been honored in the past and that will continue to be honored in the future, because these people are our people that come to prove that if you come and you have a pureness in your heart to help, it's going to shine through, and one day it will be properly recognized. Thank you. That's it. Thank you, Navarros.
Congratulations, felicitaciones. Our next award is for Grassroots Leader. This award recognizes nonprofit organizations or individuals who have demonstrated extraordinary leadership for immigrant communities. This year, we are recognizing 2 outstanding community organizations in this category. Tonight, we are recognizing the work of CALMA. CALMA, which stands for Collective Actions for Laborers, Migrants, and Asylum Seekers, is a grassroots community made up of entirely volunteers that provide support for families, individuals who are marginalized due to their immigration status. Each month, CALMA collects and distributes resources to local day laborers. Their work helping asylum seekers, day laborers, and migrants throughout San Francisco and the Bay Area demonstrate their grassroots leadership to support immigrant communities and to help them achieve stability. Welcome to the stage, Iris Lopez and Isa Garcia, who are accepting this award for CALMA.
Thank you so much. Collective Action for Laborers, Migrants, and Asylum Seekers has always been a volunteer-based mutual aid group assisting people in navigating the complexities of the immigration systems. Through the years, we've seen us stay true to our grassroots communities and organizing by supporting the Bay Area migrant community. Through this work, we are fulfilled and also angered. We hope that one day mutual aid groups like us won't be necessary, as these groups would be accepted and aided by local government. Every single one of us is involved with CALMA because we believe that migration is beautiful, powerful, and a part of the human experience that everyone has the right to live freely and safely in any community.
Sorry. As a migrants' rights organization, we do not condone or support the intimidation, incarceration, and neglect of migrants, the houseless, and other marginalized communities in San Francisco and beyond. CALMA is an example of the impact we can make when we work together towards a mission we believe in. Thank you for the honor of this award. It is with pleasure that we accept justice for Bongo Brown, for Kita O'Neill, and all the lives that have been stolen.
Our next award is for another amazing organisation that has been a grassroots leader. Tonight we are recognising the Samoan Community Development Centre for the Grassroots Leader Award. SCDC is a non-profit that provides programs, resources and tools for San Francisco Bay Area Samoan and Pacific Islander communities. Over the past 25 years, they have built programs for youth and families, including case management, summer cultural programs, mental health promotion, breast cancer education and awareness, re-entry, immigration, and more. Here to accept this award is Patsy M. Tito, who has served as Executive Director of SCDC for the past 25 years.
See, I was just going to say that. Can everybody just say talofa? Again, talofa? Talofa! I feel like I'm at the Global Awards or something because everybody's... But for those of you that do not know or have seen a Pacific Islander or a Samoan person, on behalf of SCDC, to the Executive Director, as well as the Commissioners of the Immigrants' Rights Commission, we are honored and humbled by this award that is given to SCDC. For so long, we've been silent, we've been hidden, isolated, in the southeast sector, but today someone told me, a good friend just said to me in the back when I seen her, Miss Annie, she said, today is SCDC's season. This is our year to be able to be recognized, to be acknowledged, and to be seen by the city of San Francisco that our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers were in the Navy ship housing, that they joined the military, and now we are finally getting our flowers that we deserve. And so on behalf of SCDC and the Samoan Pacific Islander community here in San Francisco, we just want to say thank you. Thank you. Hello, Pulele.
Our next award is for the Youth Leader Award. This recognizes a courageous immigrant leader under the age of 35 who has helped or inspired other immigrant youth in their community and beyond. We are excited to present this award to Naz Khorram. Naz left Iran in 2009 on the heels of the youth revolt that failed to reform the country. Naz found refuge in San Francisco, where they pursued their education. After a decade of working in the restaurant industry, Naz founded the bar, restaurant, and entertainment venue Arcana, located in the Mission District. Please welcome Naz to the stage.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much to the Immigrant Rights Commission for honoring me with this award. It's my pleasure to accept. Thanks for everyone, especially to my mother, who immigrated in the age of 55, just because she knew she's not going to see me for a decade if she doesn't. I want to thank my dad for staying behind, because he had too much love for my country, but he also sacrificed so I can have a better life. Thanks to my partner for truly showing what it feels to be trusted by someone and empowered. And thank you so much for my staff and my team who's here in the audience for never saying no to all my crazy ideas. You all make me realize that it was a great decision to move to San Francisco and be an immigrant. Thank you.
So next up, we have two special recognition awards. We would first like to honor Katharine Ginn, outgoing Executive Director of Immigrants Rising, for her work and dedication to immigrant communities. Since 2006, Katharine Ginn has served as the founding Executive Director of Immigrants Rising, a San Francisco-based nonprofit that empowers undocumented people to get an education, pursue their careers, and build a brighter future for themselves and their communities. Katharine was born and raised in San Francisco and is a proud descendant of Chinese immigrants who first came to the U.S. in the 1860s to work in the gold mines of California and later during the restrictive Chinese Exclusion Acts. Throughout her career, she has worked to enhance arts, career, and education opportunities for immigrants and people of color. She announced this year that she will be stepping down from her position as Executive Director of Immigrant Risings. We would like to congratulate her and thank her for her service on behalf of immigrant communities. Congratulations, Kathy, we're going to miss you. But we know you're not going away. Please, Kathy, come and join us.
Thank you so much to the Immigrant Rights Commission and OSEA for this amazing award. I feel pretty awkward accepting this because, as you have heard, I am not an immigrant. And as was just said, the last immigrant in my family, my father's mother, arrived in San Francisco in 1920, over 100 years ago. And the first immigrant in my family arrived in the 1840s, actually, nearly 180 years ago, also to San Francisco and also from China. And so I'm not an immigrant, and it was too young to ask the immigrants in my family what it was like to arrive in the city, what they loved, what they hated, what they found beautiful, or what kept them in this city despite so much hatred and persecution and laws that were meant to exclude them and other Chinese immigrants. And I never got to ask them, and so I wanted to thank the undocumented immigrants that I have had the honor of working beside for the last 17 years, to Duniya and Katharine and Julio, who are in this room with me, and so many other immigrants who have been with me on this journey, for teaching me so many lessons about leadership and life, for teaching me how to simultaneously pursue Plan A and Plan B and Plan C and have at least 5 other plans in your back pocket, for teaching me how not to wait, to dream big, while finding and exploring all the opportunities right in front of you, how to manage your fears, how to live courageously in spite of and maybe even because of your fears, how to embrace challenges, to push open door after door after door after door, not just to walk through, but also to hold it open for others to follow in your footsteps. And finally, how to be someone that no one else ever thought you could be, and still keep a sense of who you want to be and what story you want to tell about yourself. So thank you to my colleagues and my friends for helping me learn these lessons. Thank you for helping me feel closer to my immigrant ancestors. And thank you most of all for helping me, this native 6th generation San Franciscan, for finally feeling at home in this city. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Our second special recognition award goes to Amanda Phingbodhipakkiya. Amanda is a multidisciplinary artist, educator, and community builder, born in Atlanta to Thai and Indonesia immigrants. Her art spans sculpture, textiles, murals, mural installations, and public art campaigns. Her work examines the unseen labor of women, amplifies Asian American Pacific Islander narratives, and affirms the depth, resilience, and the beauty of marginalized communities. Tonight, you have all been able to see her work, Let's Talk About Us, a domestic violence prevention art campaign with the Asian Women's Shelter that can be seen throughout the Bay Area's transit systems. Accepting this award on behalf of Amanda, it's Sarah Ahmed of the Asian Women's Shelter.
Good evening, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here on behalf of Amanda. I feel like after being at home for 3 years, this is my second event of the day, so bear with me. I'm easing into coming back in person, but it is such a pleasure to be in a room full of amazing immigrants and people supporting immigrants. So again, my name is Sarah Ahmed. I'm the Communications and Community Engagement Specialist at Asian Women's Shelter. And it is absolutely my honor and privilege to accept this award on behalf of Amanda Phingbodhipakkiya. I had a lot of practice working with her for a year. At a long last name on Instagram, definitely follow her and all her amazing art. She could not be here today because she's in the middle of another project. So earlier this year, Asian Women's Shelter had the absolute privilege and honor to work with Amanda to come up with this prevention campaign. So just a little bit about us. We're one of only 3 domestic violence shelters in San Francisco. Yes, there are only 3. And we're the one that provides a lot of culturally specific services. So it warms my heart to see all the language access. We have over 100 language advocates that speak over 40 different languages. If any of you guys are interested, please connect with me and we would love to have you as a language advocate. So the collaboration with Amanda was made possible by the AAPI Civic Engagement Fund. And we worked with Amanda over a year. She met with our staff multiple times during that year and listened to them and what they had to say, working with predominantly immigrant and marginalized survivors in our city. And so all the messages on the campaign, all the images on the campaign came from those conversations. And it's just been an absolute honor and amazing to see such colorful, bold art all over our city and being able to have a lot of the communities that we serve seeing themselves reflected in the work. Sorry, I just wanted to give that background information, but I will now share Amanda's words. So good evening, everyone. My name is Amanda Phingbodhipakkiya. I was born outside of Atlanta as the daughter of Thai and Indonesian immigrants. These days, I call Brooklyn home, but the Bay Area holds a special place in my heart. Since 2021, I have completed 3 large-scale murals in San Carlos, Oakland, and Emeryville, celebrating the research of women in STEM, and recently partnered with Asian Women's Shelter to create a campaign focused on domestic violence prevention. The Bay Area was where I first learned about the power of intention as a young artist. I was 17 and trained for 3 months here with Alonzo King's Lions Ballet. One day in class, Alonzo asked me what I was thinking while doing a particular step. Confused, I told him I was trying to point my feet and be aware of my turnout in lines. He looked at me and said, "No, the audience wants to see what you see. I want to see what you see. Is it a sunrise? Is it fireworks? Show me what's in your mind when you do this step." Something profound clicked for me that day. Alonzo wanted me to go beyond technical artistry and embody the feeling and intention of the movement. It was totally a different way of looking at things, and it's an insight I've carried with me throughout all of my work. Intention shapes our output as artists. When we think deeply and feel deeply and move and create with intention, our audiences can receive and immerse deeply with us too. For me, the power of public art lies in the ability to make a statement that is impossible to ignore. It is my privilege to honor my roots and give back to immigrant communities. My award recognizing and celebrating immigrants is especially meaningful. My artwork aims to make space for marginalized voices, women of color, immigrants, survivors. By honoring their stories through public art, what humbles me most about creating art is knowing that one image can resonate profoundly with someone and make them seen or give them courage. I thank OSEA for this tremendous honor, and I share it with my Formidable Asian Women Shelter family. Though I cannot accept this award in person, I know that I hold this city and all of you close to my heart. So deep appreciation to Amanda and Osea, and please, I tried to grab some of these, please pass them out. Thank you so much to Osea for taking the time to print them out with the language access. Please pass them on to the people in your lives that you know, especially the language access ones. And go to the website, letstalkaboutus.org, and start the conversations. Thank you, Amanda, and thanks, Osea.
So our last award this evening is for the Vera Haile Champion of Justice Award. This award, named in memory of the very formidable Immigrant Rights Commissioner Vera Haile, is for an organisation or individual that has demonstrated courage and advocacy for justice and equality during turbulent times. We are proud to present this honour to Okan Sengun, Executive Director and co-founder of the LGBT Asylum Project. Under his leadership, the LGBT Asylum Project has served more than 2,500 LGBTQ+ immigrants in the Bay Area, with a 99% approval rate. Exactly. The organisation, which is the first immigration law group to be located in the historic Castro, is exclusively dedicated to providing legal representation for LGBTQ+ immigrants fleeing persecution and seeking asylum in the US, and has been doing so since 2015. Thank you for your dedication to the LGBTQ community, Okan. It is truly an honour to present you with the Champion of Justice Award.
Well, hello everyone, and thank you to the San Francisco Immigrant Rights Commission for choosing me as this year's recipient of the Vera Haile Champion of Justice Award. I am truly grateful for this honor. And before I continue, I want to say Happy Pride, everyone. Well, San Francisco during Pride Month is so beautiful, and sometimes people who live here forget what a magical place it is. My husband and I live just a few blocks away, and we walk to our favorite restaurants, we hold hands, we kiss in public, and we proudly introduce each other as my husband. We built a home, a life together. And we don't live in fear. We never take that for granted. I never take that for granted. As an immigration attorney, I hear from countless people all around the world who don't have that luxury of safety. Living in San Francisco as an out gay man was always my dream as a teenager, as a gay teenager in Turkey. So I know firsthand what it is like being an asylum seeker. Leaving my home country behind and coming to the United States was extremely scary. But I knew that as a gay man, I would never be able to live a free and happy life in Turkey. I wanted to be free to live my truth and to love who I wanted to love. Luckily, I was a lawyer myself, and I had access to legal representation, so I was able to present my case to the US government properly. And as you can see, my case was approved, and I'm an American citizen now, but I knew I had to do more. So in 2015, I co-founded the LGBT Asylum Project to make sure that all LGBTQI+ asylum seekers have access to legal representation so they don't have to go back to those countries where they could be harmed or even killed for being who they are or who they love. Thank you. I am very proud of the fact that we are positively changing the lives of our LGBTQI+ family. And I want to say thank you to the Mayor's Office, to OSEA, to Office of Transgender Initiatives, to the Human Rights Campaign for supporting the work of the LGBT Asylum Project over the years. And thank you again to San Francisco Immigrant Rights Commission. And thank you to everyone here at the City Hall for making this day one I will never forget. Thank you, everyone. So congratulations to all of the award winners this year. Let's give them all another big round of applause, please. Thank you. What a great evening. This is the first time we have been able to celebrate in person since the pandemic began. For the past 2 years, we have held this event virtually. Tonight, we'd like to take a moment to recognize all the award winners from the past 2 years who were celebrated during our virtual award events. Many of these awardees are with us tonight. Will the awardees of the virtual 2021-2022 Immigrant Leadership Awards please make your way to the stage so we can acknowledge you here tonight? Do we have any here?
As everybody is making their way up to the stage, we'd like to give some additional shout-outs to Supervisor Mandelman, who has joined us. Welcome, Supervisor. We're delighted to have you with us this evening. And of course, to the array of folks who have made this event possible. Thank you to SFGov TV for capturing tonight's event, City Hall Events for arranging the space for us, and Amanda Phingbodhipakkiya, Let's Talk About Us art campaign with the Asian Women's Shelter and BART. And again, please don't forget to take home a complimentary double-sided print. You see Melissa with the lovely red jacket waving at you in the back. She has them there for you. So now that we have our previous winners from the last 2 years, please give us a wave when we call your name or your organization. So from our 2021 awardees, the Public-Private Nonprofit Collaborative Leader Award, COVID-19 Emergency Family Relief Fund. The Entrepreneur Leader Award, Semele Olawa Adebajo, Head Chef and owner of Eco Kitchen. Our Industry Champion Award, Latino Community Foundation. Our Grassroots Leader Awards in 2021 went to Soho Abdu of the Arab Families Program Coordinator in Chinatown Community Development Center, and El La para Translatinas. The 2021 Vera Haile Champion of Justice Award, Stop AAPI Hate Initiative. Our 2021 Youth Leadership Award, Ruby Ibarra. And our 2021 Special Recognition Awards went to San Francisco Interfaith Council, the Latino Task Force, and United Peace Collaborative.
And our 2022 awardees, the Entrepreneur Leader Award, La Cocina, Grassroots Leader Award, Anajali Rimi from Pariwag Bay Area, Tatiana Alvasi from Tenderloin Safe Passage, Norma Carrera, La Voz Latina, Tenderloin Safe Passage. Our Youth Leadership Award, Joylen Jaravata, is she here? Youth Leadership, Joy? Oh, okay. And the Vera Haile Champion of Justice Award, the UCSF Health and Human Rights Initiative. And our Distinguished Leadership in Public Service, the former Director of OSEA, Adrian Pond. Thank you to all of these amazing individuals and organizations. We are so happy to get to recognize you in person. You're welcome to return to your seats now, but one more hand of applause to all of these great people. Thank you all. Oh, we're going to do a photograph first. Yeah, one photograph? Yes. Thank you again. I believe we have our last performance of the evening.
Okay, what a great celebration of immigrant leaders in San Francisco. Wouldn't you agree? Come on, you can do better than that. So in the spirit of celebration, I would like to introduce an amazing performer this evening, Amit Patel, who will be performing a dance piece for us. Amit is a first-generation Indian-American professional dancer, choreographer, and teacher. He is a pioneer of an unconventional style of dance called Indian Contemporary, which fuses his Eastern culture with his Western training. Amit also works with Parivar Bay Area, the South Asian transgender-led organization dedicated to transgender economic justice and immigrant equality. Take it away, Amit.
जे इथों कदी रावी लंघ जावे हयाती पंजाबी बन जावे मैं बेड़ियां हजार तोड़ लां मैं पानी चों साह निचोड़ लां इथों कदी रावी लंघ जावे हयाती पंजाबी बन जावे मैं बेड़ियां हजार तोड़ लां मैं पानी चों साह निचोड़ लां जे इथों कदी रावी लंघ जावे रावी विच पानी कोई नहीं ते अपनी कहानी कोई नहीं जे संग बेलियां कोई ना ते किसे नू सुनानी कोई नहीं अखां च दरिया खोल के मैं जख्मां दी थां ते रोड़ लां जे इथों कदी रावी लंघ जावे कैसी मजबूरी हो गई कि सजना तो दूरी हो गई ते वेलियां दे नाल वगदी है जिंद कदों पूरी हो गई बेगानियां दी राह छोड़ के मैं अपनी मोहार मोड़ लां जे इथों कदी रावी लंघ जावे हयाती पंजाबी बन जावे मैं बेड़ियां हजार तोड़ लां मैं पानी चों साह निचोड़ लां रावी लंघ जावे हो
Give it up for Amit again, everybody. As our program concludes, I would like to thank everybody for being here tonight. Together, let's continue to uplift each other's work and celebrate our accomplishments, our cultures, our diversity. I would like to thank Mayor London Breed for her office proclamation of June as Immigrant Heritage Month, and the City Administrator, Carmen Chu, for being here tonight and supporting this event. I would like to invite everybody to stay for the reception, with refreshments provided by Foodism, Alicia's Tamales Los Mayas, Bishop Babab, and the Irish Immigration Pastoral Center. I would also like to thank the OSEA staff for all their hard work in making this event happen. And then now, please take a moment to congratulate tonight's winners, and thank you for being here again. Let's celebrate.